Hey guys, so today I'll be going into the tricep. The tricep is a very simple to hit muscle because it only has 3 heads, and its one purpose is to bring your forearm down or to push away. Get away from me. You're going to be hitting your tricep. So it has 3 heads: the lateral head, the long head, and the medial. Now I'm telling you right now, whenever you hit any type of tricep exercise, you are going to be hitting the 3 heads. Yes, one's going to be activated more than the other one, but they're still going to be activated no matter what. Now, don't be doing push downs and be like, oh, why am I feeling my lateral head too? I want to feel only my long head. Because they all work together. You cannot isolate them. Yes, you need a lot of mind muscle connection to isolate one, but you're still going to be activating 3 of them. So, anytime you're going to be pushing down, straight down, your long head is going to be incorporated more than your lateral head. And when you push that, and when you extend out to the side like this, pushing sideways, you're going to be hitting your lateral head. And in both of those, the medial head is incorporated too. I really don't recommend focusing on the medial head because it works hand in hand with the lateral head and long head. They really work all together, I'm being honest. And I really don't have an exercise for medial head only because that simply is just a waste of time since they grow together. Like I said, the lateral head is for outwards. So anytime you're doing rope push downs and you want to try to hit your lateral head more, you're going at the end to push out and sideways. As you can see, I was going to be activating my lateral head. Now, when you want to hit the long head, straight down. You're trying to keep your elbows as close as possible to you can to your body. That did not sound right, but whatever. And you're just going to push straight down. Simple as that. Now, I noticed that the long head is a little bit harder to focus on because anytime you're doing push downs, you're going to be hitting primarily the lateral head. So I actually recommend doing tricep kickbacks. This exercise has helped me grow my long head a lot and fuel it and create a muscle mind connection a lot better. Now, keep in mind that anytime you do chest exercise or pushing exercise, you're going to be primarily hitting the lateral head more than the long head. So keep that in mind for your next chest day, that you go into tricep work after your chest and you're gonna be like, wow, my lateral heads are like pretty tired. My long head really isn't. It's because you've been doing pressing movements which incorporates the lateral head. Now, skull crushers and overhead triceps, scientifically proven to create more muscle. Why? I'll get into it right now. Because the stretch, you cannot get into a deep stretch as much as overhead than push downs. Let me explain to you right now why. So right here, I have a little shelf. I'm going to be showing you the difference between the stretch in push downs and overhead extensions. I'm going to try to stretch my triceps as much as I can right now. Or like that. That's it. That's all I can stretch it out. I can't stretch it out more than that. Versus me going like this. I want you to try that right now. I want you to go to any shelf you see and try to stretch your triceps out and then do this. You're going to feel a much bigger stretch. Why? Because the tricep is connected right here. So to get into a bigger stretch, you're going to try to stretch it from all the way. How? Like this. This creates more of a stretch. And in all studies, it has been proven that a bigger stretch creates more hypertrophy. Literally, in all studies, a meta-analysis, whatever you want to call it, in all the studies, it is proven that a bigger stretch and bigger tension under the stretch causes more muscle growth. Not the eccentric, not the concentric, not the pauses, not this and that, the stretch. If you see bodybuilders, how they train in the stretch. They won't even do full range of motion, but they will do the stretch right here. Why? Because that is where muscle is built. So if you're trying to explode your triceps, I highly recommend doing overhead extensions. Now that doesn't mean, oh, push downs are completely freaking useless. Do not do them at all. No, do them. Once in a while, do them. Actually, you should do that the day that you're going to hit with triceps, you're going to do overhead extensions and maybe one push down, and then the next day or the next time that you hit triceps, you're going to be doing push downs and maybe one overhead extension, because that's the way it should be trained. Again, I'm not saying do not train push downs because you're completely utterly useless and you should just focus on overhead extension. No, do whatever you want. But I'm telling you right now, scientifically proven too, overhead extensions cause more growth because they create more of a stretch.